India's rising government debt, 2014 to 2024, a Congress perspective. 1. How much has India's central government debt increased under the Modi-led BJP government? Since Narendra Modi took office in 2014, India's central government debt has skyrocketed from 53 lakh crore to 253 lakh crore by March 31, 2024. This is an increase of nearly 200 lakh crore in just 10 years, a threefold rise. 2. How does this compare to the debt accumulated before 2014? From 1947 to 2014, spanning 67 years under various governments, mostly led by Congress, India's total debt was around 53 lakh crore. In just 10 years under the Modi regime, debt has increased by more than 225%, burdening future generations. 3. Where has all this borrowed money gone? Despite borrowing at an unprecedented level, key sectors such as health, education, and job creation have seen little improvement. Unlike Congress governments, which used public funds to build institutions like IITS, AIIMS, and the Green Revolution, Modi's government has spent recklessly on corporate tax cuts, electoral bonds, and extravagant event management instead of real development. 4. Has India's economy grown proportionately to justify this debt? No. Under Congress rule, debt was carefully managed alongside strong GDP growth, employment, and infrastructure development. Under Modi, GDP growth has been inconsistent, and unemployment is at a 45-year high. The massive debt has not translated into better wages or reduced poverty. 5. Did Congress governments also borrow money? Yes, but responsibly. Congress governments ensured that public borrowing was used for nation building, including infrastructure, education, social security, and scientific advancements. Debt to GDP ratios were carefully managed to avoid burdening citizens with inflation and high taxes. 6. What about the claims that Congress left behind a weak economy in 2014? This is a false narrative. When Congress left office in 2014, India's GDP growth was above 6%, inflation was controlled, and national debt was sustainable. In contrast, after 10 years of Modi rule, India is now burdened with record-high debt, rising inflation, and declining purchasing power. Question 7. Why does this debt increase matter to common citizens? When a government borrows excessively without productive investment, the burden falls on taxpayers. Under Modi's BJP, this has led to higher fuel prices despite low global crude oil prices, increase in GST rates, burdening small businesses and the middle class, rising inflation, making essential goods and services unaffordable, cuts in welfare schemes like MNREGA, scholarships, and subsidies for the poor. Question 8. What is Congress's approach to handling debt? Congress believes in fiscal responsibility and inclusive growth. Instead of benefiting a few corporates, Congress governments use public funds to strengthen public healthcare, education, and infrastructure, ensure social security programs for farmers, workers, and the poor, generate employment opportunities through industrial and rural development. Question 9. What can citizens do to reverse this economic damage? Voters must recognize that BJP's economic policies have led to a massive debt crisis. To restore financial stability and put people first, a Congress-led government is the only solution. It is time to bring back accountability, transparency, and real economic growth. Conclusion. Congress has always been the golden hand of India, guiding the nation with fiscal responsibility, inclusive growth, and people-centric policies. Unlike the reckless borrowing and mismanagement seen under the BJP, Congress has consistently safeguarded India's economy, ensuring sustainable development while protecting the interests of the poor, middle class, farmers, and workers. It is time to restore economic stability, social justice, and real progress, because only Congress has the vision, experience, and commitment to protect India's future. Thank you for understanding. Jai Ho Congress, Gareeb Ka Sahara, Congress Hamara. KPCC Social Media Team, Kishore P.